All right, just testing the live feed, everybody. All right, just testing the live feed. Good, working, like it. Liking it. Oh, hold on a second, everybody. Bear with me. So, for a Monday morning, there's been quite a lot of excitement on the Hangout, in the Hangout community. I was in the Hangout room belonging to Matthew Ecclesiastes or something. Matthew Ecclesiastes. Is that what your name is, Matthew? Whoops. There you go. And, oh, yeah. So, there was a lot of like a fisticuffs here, you know. I had to defend myself because from the one side there was Darwin's deity coming at me, you know, fighting like a fucking woman. And then on the other side there was, Seth MacMillan coming to me like a, like that, didn't it? Anyway, so I was swarmed. I can handle 2 against 1, but you know what? If I'm gonna have fun again with 2 against 1, I might as well do it here and not there. Where Matthew, you know, thank you very much for hosting and very nice, but we need moderation when it comes to having fun. It's like, have you ever seen a hockey game, a football game, a baseball game where, I mean, sport is fun, right? But every game has a referee, an umpire, whatever, right? And so, the same with these Hangouts. And because the creator of the Hangout is the de facto moderator, there are some duties incumbent upon said moderator in a Hangout. And one of these is to, in my opinion, ensure that until the technologies allow our brains to process many different voices coming at us from all these different directions, until that happens, what we got to do is allow respect. Somebody should be appointed. Okay, you, Mr. X, have the floor. And nobody says anything other than Mr. X until Mr. X says, I give up the floor or something. And then we know that he's done. But this interrupting, no interrupting. So, with that in mind, this is the way I'm going to moderate. No interrupting. If I need to, I can bring in a timer, but I don't like to do that. I'd rather have, you know, okay, I'm talking, I'm done talking, and the next person, I'm talking, I'm done talking, and then we can sort of choose who goes next, or whoever wants to go next first goes next. But honestly, if we want to get anywhere other than the shouting and the screaming and the bullshit and stop. In this Hangout, in my Hangout, if anyone comes in and if anybody wants to talk, and if anybody wants to discuss, debate, even argue, the rules are that if you have the floor, just like in a debate situation, if you have the mic, if it's your turn, nobody else says anything. If you ever watch the Oxford Union, the debates from the Oxford Union, that's those rules. Those guys turn up. They turn up in a sort of a white tie event. Those speakers that are both for and against, they turn up in the white tie tuxedo, you know, like really posh, and then they go to there's a chairman or a guy sitting up there, usually a student, one of the kids, and they bring their motion, they bring their argument for whatever the topic is, and another one will bring the argument against what the topic is, and another one for, and another one. They have several speakers on each side. Go and they speak for a certain amount of time, say 20 minutes. I'm not quite sure, but whatever it is, 20 minutes. But they get to speak the whole 20 minutes. And then people boo them, or clap them, or whatever. But usually they clap because, you know, it's Oxford Union, you know, and you've got to clap these things, you know, otherwise it's not cricket. So anyway, that's the deal. I don't think that my Hangout is open to everybody yet, other than the people that I was just hanging out with. But I think they're going to be too scared to come in here anyway. And I don't blame them. You know, I just don't blame them. Okay, I'm getting some technical feedback here from YouTube, so I've got to do something about my audio stream. So please excuse me while I work on a solution for a technical issue, which involves audio. So it will have to involve me listening to my own audio. Sorry. I am so sorry. But anyway, I've got to do it. Right, one moment. Why would the audio be... Oh, I think let's try this. Okay, now I'm talking and I want to see if anybody can still hear me. Anybody can hear me coming through the YouTube feed. Now I'm talking and I want to see if anybody can still hear me. Right. Now that might have been the problem. Cool. Let's see how the stream's doing. Still not that great. Let me get back and check the encoder. Do excuse my my setup on live stream, but the regular producers, directors, and supporters of the show.
Oh well.
Oh, hello, Lindsay.
I got coffee.
You have coffee? So he said. That was weird. There was a voice from nowhere. That wasn't true. Okay, so whatever I was saying, I'm now being completely thrown off. So I might as well get. Oh, yes, I'm the only gaffer here. So, from emptying out the waste bins to collecting the mail to designing the interface to producing the show on time to directing the way it goes to coming up with a closing statement, irrespective of whether the show is an absolute bomb or the best thing ever or mediocre. It's all up to me. So these technical issues just get sorted out as we progress. Now, sometimes they cause people to get really bored and leave. That just kind of happened to Lindsay. Anyway, let's. All right, let's see what we can do. Make something interesting and entertaining. Firstly, what I'll do is I'm going to stick myself somewhere, somewhere else, somewhere in a different place, somewhere inconspicuous, while I look for some. People can come in and we can talk, carry on that silly conversation we had with Darwin's deity. Oh, let me just hold on before I carry on. Before we carry on, I just want to fill you in on what the fuck happened. So I was in this hangout with Darwin's deity and Seth MacMullen. And one of the two, either Seth MacMullen or Darwin's deity, asked me a question. And the question was something like, how did you come to the knowledge or the realization that there's no supernatural? So I started giving him the reasons that I came to the knowledge that it was supernatural. And I wasn't 30 seconds into it when both of them at the same time started talking and interrupting. While I was talking, they were both interrupting while I was answering the question that one of them posed to me. I thought that was the rudest thing that they could be doing in a debate situation. Like, this is not the British or Canadian Parliament where you interrupt and it's, oh no, bang, bang, bang. It's not that. We don't have that sort of, those tools. So fuck you, both of you. If you want to come in here and you want to follow the rules, fine. But what you both did, like ambushing, that kind of thing, ambushing, filibustering and bullshitting and trying to derail my response, no matter how fucked up you thought it was, no matter how bouncy all over the place it was, whatever, you didn't respect my right to present my response. So fuck you, both. And now, on the show. What should we do? Oh, yeah. I was going to go up here and just think about how I'm going to think about what else I can present to the table. First thing I do want to do is set up the hangout. I set up the I have a hangout going. I'm going to set it up before anybody gets excited about how to get in here. I'm not too sure if I really want anybody in here at this point, but it's quite possible that people might want to come in. So what I'll do is I'll set up the hangout window right there and see if that works. Oops, that's a little bit too much. See how I'm working on the fly here? It's tough being the gaffer. Alright, let's see what happens. Yeah, well, that looks lovely, doesn't it? So let me just redesign this a little bit. How about, well, that doesn't have to. Let's just start again. Welcome to YouTube streaming design number 101. Alright, so that's good, right? Kind of, yeah, that's good right there. Just line that up over there. And then, to complete the picture, we put that there. And we put that there. And we turn it on. Ching! Right. Now, we are ready for anyone to come into the hangout. So let me bring back my dear friend, the cover. and bringing me back to here. Oh, you see that it's Monday the 24th of October 2016? I would like to wish not my oldest friend, but the human being I've known the longest as a friend, Joel Kaufman. Birthday was yesterday. All I know is you're 2 years younger than me, but I won't say what that is. You're living in Australia somewhere. I mean, I know where, but for your information only, Australia. I'm kind of thinking, do I really want to share a link and have a hangout? I'm having such a good time talking to you on my own here. And when I say you, I mean, whoa, there's 3 people watching. My goodness. I'm not sure I know how to entertain 3 people. I'm not sure I know how to entertain 1 person. However, we do have a possibility of an opening. We have an opening in the Hangout for anyone who would like to join and, take a seat, take the mic, have the floor, have a few minutes on their own to air out a pet peeve, a point of view that no one's ever thought of before, without interruption. Say it and get it out. The response will be treated the same way. So let's see if I can change stuff around. Oh, hello, Russ. This is Russ. Russ from the internet. That was Russ from the internet. Where should I plonk myself? Probably right there, huh? Like, I'll watch over the. How do I do this? I'll watch over the. You are to be punished. You are going to hell. Yes, and you too. I'll be the hangout god. This is how I'm going to do it. Well, Russ came in and either ran away. No, he wouldn't run away. He would just have connection problems, I'm sure. Okay, so now I'm going to share this link, the Hangout link, with those brave enough to want to come in. And to those brave enough who want to come in, the join link right now is in the side chat on the YouTube stream, on the YouTube channel, which is called Sydney Winston, for some strange reason. Damn. Open my mouth, lose a viewer. I would love to give an example of man's disrespect to man, but I can't do that unless Dawn's Deity comes in, or Seth MacMullen, because they seem to thrive on the dishonesty of just like ask a question. Sydney, what? Da 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 blah 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 question mark, right? So I start to answer. I'm answering the question, and then they both start to interrupt. Like that is not decent. That is not cricket. That is not civilized. You animals. Is this what the United States breeds as people? Animals? Should be ashamed of yourselves. That both you, Seth MacMillan, and Darwin's deity actually are representatives of the human species. It's deplorable, and I believe that you are both irredeemable. Now, oh yeah, where was I? I'm getting back to my... Oh yeah, I got to try and get people in these hangouts. Why are you not letting me just do my thing? I talk to myself sometimes. Don't tell anyone. I am, every now and again, if I can sort of get it into my rotation, I am monitoring the comments on the YouTube chat. So if you say something, ask a question, need anything, it is being monitored. It is being pinged every now and again, as I'm just doing my sort of rounds here. But the main focus at this point is to let people know that there is a hangout to come into, and if they want to come into it, they can come into it by clicking on the link that I'm about to provide them. So let me do that. What should I call it? DD dumber. That's what I'm gonna say. Bum bum. There we go. It's called DD equals Dumb and Dumber, and it's specifically regarding a Darwin's Dawkins. He's calling himself Darth Dawkins now. So I know him as George Taylor, but he comes in on all these weird names. And he never shows his face, ever. And I can't use that against him because he's not the only one, and it's not really a requirement because he does talk. But I just want to say, and the reason I say that is because he's very quick behind that mask of not really sort of being part of the community in a sort of a non-extricable way, but still not revealing who he is, while at the same time using a lot of vitriol and venom in his personal attacks on other people, which I think personal attacks on other people. He's not attacking their ideas, he's not attacking their thoughts, he's attacking their person, which I think is basically him setting the rules. Darwin's or Darth or whatever the fuck you call yourself. You set the rules, and rule number one seems to be there are no rules. It's okay, I don't mind. I like that. As long as we're playing under the same rules, then that's good. So I guess I would have to put this out as a a challenge to Darth Dawkins. I guess the D at the beginning of each of your names, like Darth Dawkins, is the number of brain cells you actually have. D2. Darwin's deity 2. 2 brain cells, 2 brain cells, 2 brain cells. It's kind of you're reminding us that you only have 2 brain cells and we have to be sorry for you or something. But you know what? I'm not sorry for you. You can have your 2 brain cells and I'll take them on. Fuck it. Don't care. Alrighty. Alright, tell you what, this is how we're going to look. Just sit here and wait until somebody comes in. In the meantime, I'm going to look for something interesting to share with you guys. Give me a minute. Give me a minute. How about we go to Patheos and see who's got anything to say there? I really think that is one of the finer websites to go to. I will even do the screen share thing. Tell you what, just let me get rid of. Let me get rid of the Hangout stuff until somebody comes in. And then in the meantime, alright, so, okay, where is it? Patheos. Well, I'm gonna have to share it with you, of course. Sorry, more technical problems. More technical problems. Why am I experiencing technical problems? Okay, excuse me. Excuse me while I reach the sky. Because there's nothing there. And why is that? Try another one. we have a failure to communicate. Let me try. Always gotta try something else. Look, there it is. Okay. Let me just do that. What do you think? That should do it, right? Should be able to figure out what we want to see. Alright then, let's get there. Patheos. So we're at the front page of Patheos. Let's see what's going on. We want channels, topics, religion. Let's see what they respect. Why do you presume the poor are stupid? The Cubs. What to do about angry white men? The root of transcendence. The unbiblical idea that God has blessed America the most. Let's see who's got something going on here. I'm just drinking coffee while I watch this. On Teresa McBain and her fall to grace. There's much I could... She reconverted to Christianity. Really? That's interesting. You know who Teresa McBain is? She was the head of some big atheist organization. Well, Mormonism, no. Oh, it's just got a little back down. It does. Nothing seems to click. I'm interested in Teresa McBain right now because I know who she is. So I want to have a quick look at that. We might not read the whole damn thing, but let's have a look. Well, let me see if she gives it in a video. We can actually listen to that. If not, well then. We'll have to read it slowly, but I'm not going to read it out loud because I don't feel like it. It's not anything educational, it's just news. So I'm going to set it up so that you can at least see it, right? Okay, now what I'll do is I will see if that meets... Oh, okay, there we go. And I will read it and try and keep it as slow as possible so everybody can keep up. Oh, who's written this? I gotta find... Hold on a second while I find that out. By Galen Broadus. Okay, he's the author or the blogger.
That's right, she was public relations director for American Atheists. That's where I remember hearing her for the first time. And then I remember that she left that job to become the executive director of Humanists of Florida, to almost the director of the Humanist Community Project at Harvard, which was derailed by the revelation that she had misrepresented her academic credentials. Hotline Project. So the Hotline Project is where people call in who are struggling with doubts or living as a non-believer among believers. Oh, okay. Why are you glad? But after a great deal of reflection, I'm actually glad that Teresa has returned to her Christian roots. Now, what do you mean by that? I don't mean that in a snarky way. Oh, really? Let's have a look. Atheism was never. I can't help but conclude that atheism was never a good fit for Teresa. Oh, she was a pastor. Pastor to atheist leader. Never quite worked. Oh, interesting. Ain't this truth? This is true because we talk about this a lot. It's almost a running gag that any prominent atheist with a sufficient lack of scruples could easily fake a reconversion and rake in the bucks from credulous believers willing to buy any well-told redemption story from a former atheist. That is so true. Maybe we should get together a group of atheists who are, even though we go out there and we say that we're faking it, we'd still probably have people believe us. Hey Lindsay, welcome back.
Sydney, are you there?
Yeah. Can you hear me? Oh, no, you probably can't hear me. Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right. I was just... Hold on. I'm going to share that damn thing with you. Hold on a moment. Hold on a moment. Ah, there we go. I was just reading that. So where was I? Okay, former atheist. Okay, so I don't know why. I don't know that I buy that as an explanation here, though. While I do concede that Teresa had had something of a problem with dishonesty in the past. Well, that in itself is a problem, right? I've had many. I'm reading about a lady named Teresa McBain, who was a pastor, and then she came out as an atheist, and she was working for American Atheists, and she's since found that she's back to Christianity.
Oh, she's like me.
Yeah, but she was an actual pastor before.
Oh, nifty.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if, like, I don't understand why I associate myself with Abrahamic God when I'm so.
Yeah. Why can't you sort of research all the gods that are out there
I have.
that are now out there today, wherever they are in the world, and choose one that sort of fits you? If there's got to be one, like even if it's like a Buddhist, I mean not a Buddhist, like a Burmese god or a Samoa god. I don't know. You know, like all of them. Go everywhere. See what everybody's doing. In fact,
Yeah,
why don't you maybe try looking more locally, like see how the native Indians do it.
I used to believe in that, Sydney.
Why don't you? Well, it just makes a lot more sense because it's based on nature.
Yeah, I know.
So why don't you go back to that?
Because I don't know, like, I still believe I have an animal spirit guide. And I always believe that even since Islam.
There you go. So why don't you go back?
Because I was really hardcore in it. And then I just left it because I realized that it didn't make any sense.
How did it not make sense if it makes perfect sense?
I don't know.
No, I want an answer.
I'm just gonna be like doing my own thing for now.
Yeah, but I don't know if you're doing something which makes sense, and you start off a sentence saying yes, it makes sense because and I really sort of have a connection to it, and then you say I was deep into it, and then you said I realized it doesn't make sense. Then you're confusing me.
I'm confusing myself too.
So let's talk yourself around it. Let's hear it.
Well, it was like a mix between paganism and Native American spirituality.
Paganism. What do you mean by that?
Well, I believed in a goddess of some sort because I believed that the earth itself is folklore though.
Okay, but paganism is more than one god, right? It's many.
Well, the animal spirit guides, they can be gods. Like, it's kind of like they, when you die, your spirit joins your animal spirit guide. And
Yes,
you
now I
become
understand
one
all
in the
that.
astral plane.
Exactly, but that makes a lot more sense than any of the Abrahamic nonsense. If you do you agree with me or not on this one?
I guess.
So then, why don't you just step away from the Abrahamic and concentrate on what makes sense and stick with it? I think the native Indians are very warm people, and I think they've been treated and are being treated atrociously.
I know. Are you looking for a bowl? Yeah. Dishwasher. The biggest bowl was broken. I was sad. I'll have to get another one. Sorry, Sid.
Go to the dollar store.
Dollar Tree.
There you go.
Dollarama. Dollar.
Dollar 25, $1.25, $1.25.
$1.25 or nothing. Double or nothing.
The Chinese
Good
culture
bucko.
of bartering is very strange. It's almost like a game.
Bunto, you look absolutely disappointed.
Hey, Banto. What's up? We can't hear you. We probably can now.
Oh, you're very low. He's adjusting his camera to...
Hello.
Hello.
Bunto,
I'm tired.
give me a smile.
I'm tired.
Oh, you're so cute.
I'm old. Cute for an
Sydney's
old
old
guy.
too, and he's still cute. Here, I'll get my hand too.
What's it screen sharing?
Oh, it's a Patheos. You know Teresa McBain?
No.
She was a pastor, converted to atheism, became a director with American Atheists and some other humanist foundation, and then refound her Christianity. So
Refound her Christianity?
yeah, she went back to being a Christian.
Who does that, right?
Yeah. So I'm just reading this quick article.
Did you celebrate with Deidre her birthday?
She didn't have a hangout. She might have a hangout tonight. She said her sister kidnapped her.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
It's like cocaine, Sid. You know, Christianity, it's addiction.
Is that right? How so?
Well, they keep falling off the wagon, dude.
I fell off the wagon.
They kick it and then they get back on it, man.
Then they haven't kicked it. It's not like
Right.
a drug, you know. It's an ideology. It's not like
It's exactly like a drug, man. It's a powerful, addictive drug.
no.
Then how can people get high on Jesus?
Same way you can get high on Milli Vanilli.
Willy Vanilli? What's that?
With Milli Vanilli.
Milli Vanilli. Or Prince.
So anyway, are they all pissed off because she converted it back?
No, just one guy's opinion, and giving all credit for at least doing what you want to do. I mean, what the hell?
The only guy I know down at Patheos is Bob Seidensticker.
Yeah, it's a huge.
Yeah.
It's a huge website. Many portals. Yeah, the Clergy Project is
That's Barker, ain't it?
no. Oh, I don't know. Maybe it is, but it's where ex-clergy go to talk about their not being non-believers anymore. But if I go home, you'll see that there's different channels.
I chased Lindsay off, man, because I'm a hardcore materialist.
Yeah, probably. So, what the fuck with these channels? Well, nothing's working. Ooh, sex.
Apparently, they had some sort of
There we go.
riot at that refugee camp in France.
Oh, really?
Yeah, check it out on Google Top Stories. I think it's kind of terrible that they do that, man. Why they can't just, make a decent camp?
Oops.
Oh, God. Why don't you fuck off, Bush? George W. Bush. Sometimes it takes a while for people to give you credit.
Can you
Like
see
1
that?
second from never.
France moving more than 6,000 migrants, destroying huge camp.
The jungle, man. Holy shit. Could you imagine 6,000 fucking people in a camp? It must have been a fucking black market scene.
Oh, it must have been hell. You want to see some photos? Oh,
Man.
look at those poor suffering migrants. Oh no, they're being herded into cattle trucks. They probably won't be fed for days. Oh, no,
Glad it ain't me. That's all
they're
I
just
can say.
pulling suitcases, sorry.
You're cold-hearted.
Oh
all Jews
no, look at them. Are they under gunfire? Is that why they're running so
Is
quickly?
this a live hangout? Why don't you do your Zionist hangout?
It's a live hangout for whatever it is.
Turn it on and let people see what a Zionist sounds like, rejoicing over refugees.
Oh, you can't see look. Yeah, if you look at the live feed, you'll see all these poor migrants from
Syria.
ruined countries that want to bring their poisonous lives and ideologies to the Western world and go after people like Banto.
No.
Oh
I'm
yeah.
the last thing in their mind.
Look at this. A migrant checks his phone as others queue to register for relocation. Oh, this is riotous. I can't believe it. Where are the police? Where's the tear gas?
Golly.
Look!
Never karma.
Look,
You're gonna
look.
get karma, dude.
Look at the repression.
Dude.
It's terrible. It's almost like I can't watch. Oh, there's buses for them. Oh no! Oh man, they got to stand up in a queue. Look how orderly they are, and look. Oh my goodness, look how tense the situation is. Look at everybody's all relaxed and cool and chill. Just look at this guy here. He's even having. Look at this big smile on his face. Look, horrible, huh? They're really being brutalized there. See
Boy,
how
Sid,
see how you
you're a
lefties.
Zionist.
You see how you lefties don't have a clue.
Announce your name. Say that you're a Zionist, and just keep going so people know what a Zionist sounds
My
like.
name.
Okay, let me see that. Christopher Marlowe officially credited as co-author. Okay, let me see which 3 plays. Click on that one. Hey, Tom Hayden passed away. Holy shit.
Yes, he did.
I don't. He was Jane Fonda's husband, right?
Yeah.
Okay, which one?
3 Henry VI plays.
That's pretty, pretty ground shaking in the literary world.
Well, there's a possible collaboration.
Who wrote Faust? Wasn't that Christopher Marlowe?
I don't know.
I don't know who wrote Faust.
Faust was written by. I don't know. You could look it up. Do you know how to type?
I don't know. I'm wondering what Christopher Marlowe actually wrote.
Ari,
Uh-huh.
did that rotten apple really hurt?
No, just a little bit messy is all.
Well, okay, so we've survived the stale gingerbread and rotten apples that hurled our way, as yesterday we questioned whether William Shakespeare from Stratford-upon-Avon could have written the works that bear his name. Seriously, a lot of scholars say it doesn't matter who the author is, but a major theme in Shakespeare's work is the question of identity and disguise.
So many of the plays hinge around someone believing that someone else is a friend when they're a foe, or a foe when they're a friend.
Actor Mark Rylance has played virtually every major role in Shakespeare.
Someone having an image of themselves which...
What was Shakespeare like? Was he pretty outgoing or an introvert or what?
Thinking that a young man is a young man and they're actually a young woman, or vice versa, in the Shakespeare plays.
Not a
it's
clue.
very attractive to think that the author would also weave that kind of magic around his or her identity.
Rylance is among those who think it likely the author did disguise his true identity behind the name William Shakespeare. As the founding creative director of London's Globe Theatre, Mark Rylance collected and displayed material about other contenders. This morning, we hear the case for one man who many think is the real author. We begin in the courtyard of the Globe.
Edward de Vere was the 17th Earl of Oxford, and he was a great star at court in his early years.
Charles Beauclerk is a direct descendant of Edward de Vere, the Earl of Oxford. He recounts the many reasons his ancestor de Vere could have written the plays: a Cambridge education, fluency in French, Italian,
All right,
Latin,
next
Greek,
story.
a broad knowledge of the law, jousting and other royal pastimes, and intimacy with...
That's just typical American. Just can't stand women spouting off. What about Tom Hayden? I didn't know he passed away.
Well, he did. He was sick. He died.
Dude,
So you're not
well
interested
done.
in the poor repressed migrants from France?
Well, you totally pissed on their faces. I just can't wait till you get your comeuppance.
In what form will that be?
I don't know. Probably your favorite drugstore will close.
No!
Hey,
No!
Type in Jane Fonda, Tom Hayden, and see what she said.
They've been divorced since 1990. What does she give a shit?
God, dude, you're cold, man.
Well,
Do they
no,
have kids?
I'm not cold. He's cold because he's dead.
Do they have kids?
I have no idea. I don't care.
God, Sid.
Do you care if they have kids or not?
I want to know. Just
Really?
type in Jane Fonda Hayden and see what shows up.
No, I've got too much other things going. The producer didn't turn up. The line man didn't turn up. The camera guy didn't turn up. I got this all on my own today.
Oh, man.
So you
Gotta
look it
pay.
up.
Well, Just the way it goes.
That's right. That's exactly the way it goes.
Our main.
I'm looking for something specific.
I'm just looking at this stupid story of France. Pick something else.
All right, top stories. Let's go see what's going on. Wallonia's veto in trade deal about everything but Canada. This
Why did the
Wallonia.
Belgians fucking...
Wallonia vetoed the trade deal with the European Union.
But that's the one in Flanders, right? The Wallonians?
Wallonia's in Belgium.
Yeah. They're freaking, hey, Luann. Finally, huh?
Something in your body.
How you feeling, hon?
Oh, I need some help, baby.
What would you like? How can we help you?
Oh man, oh God. Do you believe in God?
No,
He's the perfect believer.
no. You've come to the wrong.
Then pray. I believe I'm my own God and nobody else.
What's the melody?
Oh God.
Come on, melody. Give us the melody and the melody if you have to. But
you know I've had trouble.
What's
in my marriage for 20 years, repressed and treated like a slave. Cause I'm a woman in a man's world with a guy who really hates himself inside, but he projects it onto me. And I don't want to be burned at the stake or hung on the cross. Baby, I love
the blues. Hey, Luann, you moved to a new city?
You're so monstrous. And he already lied to my whole family, and now none of them will take me to the doctor. I called him to ask him because I've got blood poisoning. It hurts.
Ooh, ouch, doctor. Now.
And
you really know when you have blood.
He won't even take me to the doctor without issuing commands like, I'm only going to take you if you don't talk. You can't talk. And I was like, I have a constitutional right to speak. And he tried to tell me not to vote in 2012.
I love it.
Call an ambulance and send him the bill.
Right from talk. I'm going to call an ambulance, but I can't.
Hey, dude, it's your right to vote.
I know, and talk. I'm not like yelling or making a scene. I was just speaking my mind.
Okay, so where are you living now?
Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, sir.
Okay, you moved back, right?
Yeah, my mom's going blind in her other eye. My niece is drug addicted and trying to get off crystal meth and get straight. My sister's going messed up with that. My dad's dying of diabetes and trying to escape from all of our problems. And so Mark tells them all these lies and bullshit about me. They don't live with us. They don't know the truth.
Hey, so click on the Bill Murray thing, because what happened to him? Yeah, that's the way life is, hon. Bill Murray under Justin Bieber?
Now he says he's going to divorce me in 2 months, and he already went and filed.
Why? What reason?
After I gave him 20 years of everything I had to give, my life, my children, my love, I dropped my religion for him.
Okay,
everything.
You realize that you could take like half of everything he has if he divorces you.
I only just never wanted him to love me.
Well, I mean, who don't? Bill Murray could teach Hillary Clinton a lot. What a fucking idiot.
Where'd you see that?
Did you see that title? The headers? Bill Murray could teach Hillary Clinton a lot by the Daily Beast. God, he looks old. He's happy because the Cubs made the playoffs. And that's number one.
Well, I'm concerned about my friend Luann here.
Iraqi Christians narrowly escape ISIS. That's a good story. Click on that one. Okay, let me ask you this question. True or false? There are Jews that live in Iran.
True.
Guess how many?
4,000.
20,000. Isn't that amazing?
Okay, 20,000.
Fucking
I
there in
guess we don't have to
Erbil.
be concerned. Oh, there she comes back. So you still want to read that?
Well, I'm looking at the hey God, man. You know, I would be exactly wearing a crucifix walking around in Iraq now, right? Go down to the store with your freaking
I told
Jesus
him, I said, the way you
is
treat me is inhumane, it's cruel, no,
honey, you're a woman,
ungodly.
dude.
It's not
You're a
just
woman. Men
ungodly.
treat women like shit. Come on.
No, man, normal guys don't.
There's no such thing as a normal guy.
You don't know what he's been doing. He's been exhibiting some misogynistic, disturbed, and demented behavior to
Dude,
me.
the fucking person running for the president of the United States says he wants to grab women by the pussy. Where have you
Oh,
been?
yeah? Well, my husband makes him look like a saint. How you like that?
Sid, you make Trump look like a saint.
Like, you need to either get Jesus or start pretending to around me as well as everybody else that doesn't see your evil.
Maybe you need
Okay,
a
and
God that's actually going to help you. Choose
quit
another
blaming
one.
me that you really don't
That
like
costs a lot of
yourself.
money, Sid.
Because you really don't like yourself. You're taking it out on me or whoever is with you the closest. And you need, like, a therapist. And maybe get some
Could you
type of
scroll down,
home-
Sid, please? Thanks.
some, like, pills, too, that'll help
Weird
you not
Elvis
become
pills.
angry. No, just, anti-anger use pills.
Just blow them off.
Happy pills. Honey, I'm visually disabled without a car or a visible employment.
You're the best pianist on
He's
G+,
turned
dude.
everybody against me. I can't hear my piano without headphones plugged in. He fixed that
Right.
that way. He does a lot of shit to me that makes it look like I'm just not trying, but I would have been a success in 20 different vocations if he wasn't the albatross on my ship. And all I want right now is for him to turn around and see that part of himself that I loved when I met him and love himself. Then he can open his heart to me or love.
Oh, romance.
And it's just projection.
Those are good-looking Iraqi girls, Sid. Don't you think? They look nice.
I'm not going to desert him, okay?
Yeah.
Christians, that's why.
I'm going to die trying to heal him. Or
Those are Christian
He'll have to
chicks
leave.
in Iraq?
Yeah.
yeah, and they get
Dumb
killed
fucks.
too. They kill them, man. I read the Quran and I liked it.
What do you think of that, Sid? She's a Quran lover.
Not surprised. Not
I loved
surprised.
it. I was like, you know what? It's just like Christianity, except, different names, but
What do you like?
Can you
What do you
imagine
like
the
about
mountain
being
box?
shut up in a house with a tent around your face?
I liked that it was ethical. Some of the details were sexist, like 99 virgins. I was like, if God really wanted to reward you, he'd give you 99 sluts.
I love it. That makes sense. The thing is, I tell them if I was their dad, hey, dumb bitches, don't be out talking up Jesus. We live in fucking Iraq, right?
I told my Catholic teacher when I was trying to infiltrate, I was like, hey, is
Right.
it just me or is Jesus kind of hot? I mean, he's hanging there naked with a six-pack.
Right, man. I'm a Jesus sexual.
A turn on to me. I love a guy that looks Jesus.
A lot of people got turned on by Jesus.
I mean, religion, it's all about procreation,
Wow. Well, I've seen my procreating days already.
Me too, and I'm menopausal.
Yeah,
And
honey,
now the
we're
man
post
of my
menopausals.
Thinks he's going to come down here, turn my family against me, lie to me in my very own face when we were both there the whole time, and know damn good and well he's not an amnesiac, demented lunatic, and knows what he did to me the whole time.
Okay, honey, we're not like middle age. We're matures. If they ever say it, we're matures.
I'm almost 50. I'm a guilt.
You're still young. You're younger than me.
How old are you? 51.
I'm only 38. I mean 37.
I'm older than you.
You know I'm
bro.
51. Fuck, you nailed me right on the fucking...
Oh, you can pass for 38. Did I? Let me see if I can get your zodiac sign. Give me a season.
You should see, I have to dye my hair, hon. If I don't dye my hair, I'm fucking
If I had to guess, I would guess fall.
silver.
Are you a fall? Are you a fall birthday?
Well, no,
I'm gonna guess
April
your
24th.
Oh man, you're a Taurus?
Yep,
Or a Gemini?
Taurus.
Taurus. Stable, earth sign, good with money. I'm very loving.
Right, Sid? I'm a Jew. Sid, I'm a Jew. Jew sign.
Oh,
That's
I
right.
love Jews.
Everybody's
I
a
like
Jew,
when
they
they
just
put
don't
it-
know it.
If you're
Everybody
born in April, you're a Jew, dude.
I'm sorry, but Jews are right because they clip the dick. You gotta clip the dick. Because you know what that useless skin around the dick is?
What?
You know what that is? The man.
Foreskin.
It's the man.
It's the man.
The useless skin around
They
the
throw
dick.
away the man at the beginning of his
I
life.
love it. Sid, the use of skin around a dick is the man.
If it would be actually funny if it wasn't correct.
Sexist? Here's one that's funny and not too sexist. Guy goes to the doctor, and Willie Nelson told this in a Rolling Stone interview. Guy goes to the doctor, he's sitting there waiting, and finally the doctor enters and says, "Sir, I hate to tell you this, but I'm going to have to ask you to stop masturbating."
All
and
right.
the patient looks at him and goes, "But why, doctor?" And doctor said, "So I can examine you."
That's good humor.
Can you imagine a guy just sitting in there just... Oh, jeez.
What say you, Sid?
Guilty.
I love it. Here's my birthday card to my husband. It's a picture of a giant penis. It
Oh my
says, "I love
God.
you." It has a face, and it says, "I love you."
That's a good one.
And then I also emailed him a video telling him about how wrong he was and how much he needed my help and professional help also. And he needed to hear me speak because he won't get right. You know, he's too old to take advice from his mom. But if she knew, she would be saying what I'm saying verbatim. "No, you can't do that. She's your wife."
Right.
Help her.
Hey, Luann, have you ever tried these ginseng teas from Arizona iced tea?
Love it.
Yeah, I love
it. Oh, that's my jam. Have you ever tried Dr. Pepper?
Well, yeah. I like it for people.
Yeah, I hope all my teeth fall out while he's still with me so I can give him a better blowjob and a guilt trip for not taking
I love it. You know it's getting
Yeah,
placements,
small.
honey. That's what every American does.
Can I be honest?
Yeah,
I don't
but-
enjoy oral sex. I don't enjoy oral sex.
Why not?
Either way.
Don't you love sucking?
It's not, well, only because it pleases him.
Right. That's the whole thing,
Yeah.
honey. Just because
But it makes my jaw sore, and but it doesn't. He never gives me like thing in return. I just feel like I'm being used and stuff. So
Well, suck another dude, man. I mean, you gotta have a spectrum there. Somebody's got to react
kind of,
positively.
I really just kind of want to not even be sexual. I don't even feel like masturbating anymore. And I used to be a finger banger, a master of the world. I could finger bang myself for 8 straight hours.
The thing is, like,
I was getting huge, but
okay, honey, you know why? If that's a kind of bad thing, if you quit masturbating, then all of a sudden you realize you're old. See what I mean?
no, but I'm menopausal and having very serious, possibly terminal suicidal marital problems. So I called my girlfriend Lakina last night,
Right.
the black hottie, and flirted with her. She showed me her boobs and then prayed for me and sang for me, and I was good after that. But I made her promise to move in with us.
What church is that? Yeah, it might be worth it. The thing is, if you kind of like turn into a nun, then you get old quick.
Right, and he can fuck her, and he respects her too much to be hateful.
Now we're
And
gonna
she's
have an
like,
Italian
to be a moderator. I said we can be Mormon. I don't give a fuck. But
The
Lakina
fucking Italian marriage where you get the concubine moved in with you.
can't deal with this guy by myself. I'll do the housework, and I will be in love with him. He can't fall in love with Lakina. But I get to make out with her. And he can fuck her in private. I'll leave. They can have my room. I don't care.
The Italian marriage. Hey, pick another story, Sid. I was, hoping for
Do
another.
they do that? Really? Do
It
they
sounds
have
like it, where they get the wife and the man, and then the guy
the
gets a
wife
tranny
gets old,
girlfriend.
but why? They want to stay married, so they get a freak in there, and that gratifies the man, and the woman has her peace and privacy. It doesn't feel used.
Well, it's better than fucking the kid, because that's what the Austrians do, man. They're all kid fuckers.
Donald
Okay, pick
Trump,
another story.
Donald Trump said he would fuck his daughter if she
I
went
know, it's pretty Austrian.
nasty. But I would do her too, though. She's kind of hot.
Mm.
They were making fun of him on SNL in the debate. and this actually happened. Hillary Clinton came out and lied and said, "I'm happy to be here with you, Donald." And Ivanka popped up on the screen in the skit, and she goes, "Don't lie, Hillary. It's never good to be with him. Don't lie."
Right.
Never good to be with me. I hate his guts.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah, I hate Hillary too, but I'm gonna vote for her. She's
Okay, that's where Lindsay lives, right? Red Deer?
Oh, I need to call Lindsay. She can take me to the hospital. My niece. Thank you. What Lindsay were you talking about?
Lindsay in Canada, Canadian Lindsay.
Who? I don't know everybody in Canada.
Well, just hang out with us. I keep sending you invites and asking how you're doing. Hi, honey.
Yeah, but that's because you're a stalker and a troll.
A stalker and a troll because I care that you're okay. All right.
I care too much. You need to get a hobby. I'm not even paying you. Damn.
I just want to make sure you're still breathing, dude.
But could you do me a really big favor?
Sure.
Be a true friend. Go to the doctor, get Xanax, and mail it to me. I will send you plenty of videos.
Honey, they don't allow convicts on Facebook or to go see doctors anymore.
What?
They don't let
You live in
ex-cons
the
do
wrong.
shit.
You live in the wrong country. They'll let anybody give you Xanax down here.
What kind of fucking story is this? Is it about a dumpster?
Oklahoma, it's like a
Well,
third
it's
world
about
country.
noisy
I live in Texas,
dumpsters.
man.
Hey, have you guys been on Wikipedia lately in the mathematics section?
No, tell me.
Great. They got a great new author named John Hampton who makes animations that demonstrate the mechanisms of using things like the Pythagorean theorem. He's
Oh,
I put it on my Pinterest if you want to
you're
look.
so smart. Kismet.
I just love math. I finally did get a job down here. I'm trying to keep it on the DL, but he's
Oh,
already
really? Good job.
in finance. Got ahead for numbers and a Series 13 broker's license. So I got a job at the
Good.
Bank of Oklahoma for the loan department, working from
Good,
home.
hon. Very proud of you. Good job.
All I do is like get credit, be responsible, and send my data usage to them about how I use the credit for their consumer reports and ratings, and I refer people to them.
Okay, so do you work there or at home?
I work from home, but I'm
Good.
employed by the Bank of Oklahoma. My boss's name is Jamie.
That's a damn good
Yeah,
job, hon. I'm very proud of you, man.
Thank you. I got the job without having a job, without being tested or anything. I just walked in, opened an account, and talked to the loan officer about my plans. And it just so happened they needed somebody to help her with knowing who to give loans
What's the
to.
fucking one comment that this story is absolutely worthless?
Like that. Because the breakdown and the deceit in the loaning finance section of our country caused its economic destruction. And currency is going to be archaic and obsolete in about 20 years. They'll be using bitcoins and shit. So
Wow. I'll be
nobody
dead.
wants to go out owning money or they'll be losing it in blood.
So how many hours you have to work? Or they work by commission?
I log in online, work 40 hours, and they also see when I have been to the machine, what I've done with the money, and I tell them why, every detail. So I can't like get cash out and go buy weed with that. That's what Mark's for.
Okay, so how's
It's your
the
job to buy with me weed. Make yourself useful. You'll make $40 for that last bag.
how's the economy in Oklahoma City? Is it worthwhile or is it stagnant or what?
Oh my God, don't tell. I thought Milwaukee was the armpit of the universe till we came back here. This is
Really?
sad. People have lost hope. You can smell it. It's sad. So I'm trying to learn Spanish because the influx of Spanish immigrants has caused our economy to
Buenos
be stimulated. They've been stimulated, so we can't stick them in a District 9 ghetto and underpay them and throw them in jail like we did with the black people. You know, we can't lie on the Statue of Liberty like we're going to help you because we're immigrants too and then make them slaves. No. Or build a wall, Donald Trump. Are you crazy? They're starving down there. You know? And plus, I think that they're kind of hot, especially the guys. But
Hey, hon, you remember when they had the big explosion in Oklahoma City? So, like, was that like a big, hiring people?
when?
The one in Oklahoma City
When?
bombing, remember?
When?
That was with McVeigh. Remember they blew up the Oklahoma City built.
What year, babe? What
What
year,
year was
baby?
that?
I've been-
In the 90s, early 90s, I believe, when McVeigh blew
Oh
up
my
the Oklahoma
God.
thing.
No. I think I was high on crack that year. That decade.
I was high on fucking. All the way to '93. I was fucking high on Rohit.
Tried to marry somebody. He turned out to be a lazy slug and a liar. Divorced him. Got with this one back again. Oh, 20 years have taken place and I've lost track. All I know is we need a woman leader and we need her now, and I'll do it if nobody else does. I don't care anymore.
That's what I like about you, man. Hey, Sid, could you type in
Say
Oklahoma
anything.
City
Smoked
bombing?
weed. If somebody wants to suck my dick under the desk, nobody's going to care. They don't know
Oklahoma
if it's
City
holding it.
bombing.
Suck that dick. Yeah, type in
Yeah.
Oklahoma City bombing because I think it happened in 92 or 91.
Back to politics, though, I think it's some bullshit that Hillary's being criticized by the right for staying with her husband after his infidelity.
Right.
And that's called loyalty and forgiveness. It's nothing to disparage. And, you know, none of us are saints.
Yeah, the Murrah
You
building.
just, you know.
It was a big
If I
government
was
building
her, I would
downtown.
have
John.
just,
April
1995.
19.
just, if I was her, I would have
1995.
denied him sex, gotten a lover, and stayed with him, and then became president, just like she's doing. Please vote for Hillary, unless you're Canadian.
I'm gonna vote. Well, he's Canadian, but I'm gonna vote for Hill. Like, what's the big deal about getting a blowjob?
Canadian?
Yeah, Sid's Vancouver.
Oh shit, Latina needs this. Come on. We need to send her some money right now. She was hacked. All right.
You know what happened that same day? No, I don't know her. My
She's a
apartment
hag,
got robbed
that's why
that
she
same
was
day with
hacked.
the Oklahoma City bombing.
The bomb. Do you believe in synchronicity?
Well, I like the
universal,
song.
like sort of a Lorentz transformations, a butterfly causes a hurricane, you know, type of thing.
Like karma.
True. Synchronization is happening now. And I think it's important we spread a message of love, forgiveness, and I'm human and can
You're
be an
very
asshole
loving,
too.
Boo Ann. You're so romantic and loving.
The other side of that is hate. Hate for is anti-love, okay? What I really hate and find offensive is apathy. And people that love that attitude don't deserve their
I have
life.
to take Viagra.
Yeah, you know, we're kind of limited on the Earth's resources, so if they're so apathetic and existential and bored, why don't they just go die so the rest of us can maybe live through the upcoming global, possibly genocidal event?
What did it say about Lieberman? I missed that article. You went by so quick, Sid.
Lieberman. I said nothing about Lieberman.
No,
Who is
I'm reading.
that?
I'm following Sid. I'm listening to you, and I'm following what Sid's looking for stories.
Praise.
No, that's
Oh,
not our
should,
Lieberman.
he should just let me do text to speech, you know. People
No,
love
I'd
me.
rather look at your face.
Oh, do you think I'm pretty?
Yeah, I've always enjoyed you.
Mm,
I was especially enjoying you play the piano for us. Very much.
I want to play the piano for you right now, but I can't get it to work with my phones.
So
Maybe
how
if I
long
just
has your arm
slap
been picked up?
it still
Oh no, man, that's not good, hon.
in here first. She just said, and it's, hey boo, I need your help. My account was hacked. I don't have nothing until for next Friday. Kids to feed. Here's my address in Phoenix. Please help me if you can. She means with money. I can send her like 60, maybe $100. But if y'all can chip in, I'll put up a website and you can donate. By the way,
Sid has
your
lots of money,
donation-
man. He had to fucking suck a couple
Your
of dicks to buy
donation?
his salvia.
Listen, your donations to anybody that needs your help, if you can help, spread it around. It's going to be worthless in 10 years and you'll be a saint.
Have you ever smoked salvia?
No, is that a form of weed?
Well, go ahead and tell her what it is, Sid.
So yeah, it's just it's a herb.
Herb, where the fuck are you from again? Your accent is
What's the
scary.
word? Johannesburg.
Oh, you're German? Oh, sprechen Sie Deutsch? Ah, entschuldigen Sie bitte.
Entschuldigung, mein Fräulein. Wo ist dein Getränkemarkt?
I know. Fick dich, all right, Ashlo. Sid?
Come on, Sid. Don't be so shy.
What?
Well, comment.
What?
Oh,
Sid, tell her where you're from.
German.
Where am I from?
Thought you were German.
I'm
son.
really more interested in where I'm going.
I
From the
love
Breitbart.
German. I lived there for 3 years, and
Oh,
I
really?
love it. And yes, and I'm a Deutsche-phile very much.
It's a very clean country.
The people are good. They're loving.
You ever been to Germany, Sid?
Yep.
They're cool. They like take their
Austin.
dogs in. They'll just, if you are sitting alone in a restaurant, total strangers will just sit there and talk to you for hours. They're just
No, I didn't fit in very well in Germany.
Well, you had that yarmulke on, right?
No, I had this little
Why?
Star of David necklace I used to wear.
Oh, well, honey, I was serving the army and
Little
went
one.
around being treated lovely by the people with my uniform on. I mean, didn't we like go over there and kick their butt? They don't hold a grudge. I'm just saying. Hitler's dead, and really, I got the best hash I've ever had.
Type in Israeli bikini and see what shows up.
Total stranger. I walked up to the first guy I saw in Frankfurt and said, Entschuldigen Sie, bitte haben Sie eine Hashish, wie viel ist das? And he pulled out a chunk of hash and sold it to me for 25.
Yeah, good thinking.
Stoned for a week. And I was an MP officer, so I'm lucky I didn't get tested. But it's about
Well,
to
they're
be
young
legal.
women.
About to be legal right now.
Which one is
German
the
women-
best looking one?
They just need to shave their armpits, I think. And Heidi Klum used to pick her and eat her own boogers, which just ruined her for me.
Wow. Well, I guess when you're Heidi Klum, you can do that.
No, you just shouldn't say it, though. You should not say it because, nobody wants to kiss her booger mouth now.
Dude, you can get used to it. Hey, look, it's Israeli military women.
I'm true. I'm, good looking and all, but I would never eat my own boogers. That's just gross. I'd starve.
I tell you, honey, that's a bad habit. Oh, shit,
yeah.
man. That is an Israeli. That's a beautiful Israeli woman.
Where?
Well, I'm looking at Sid.
I
He's
love-
like,
I love them. I want to see through the burqa like
those
X-ray.
Pakistani women.
Have you seen their burkini outfits?
What do you
I've never
see
seen-
anything you
oh.
like there, Bunto? Anything?
They're young girls. They've got big weapons.
Look at them. They're beautiful. They are beautiful. But you know who my favorite hottie of all time is?
Oh.
They're dressed like a slave.
Yeah. I used to be a big Princess Leia fan.
That one Carrie Fisher slave photo.
Yeah. The Return of the Jedi.
Yeah, laying there in that bikini with nothing on and a braid. Man, I nearly
She's
turned
funny
gay.
too, man. She used to, it's like she used to have a big time habit, and she kicked it. And
She did.
Good
What was she
writer.
on?
oh,
On
but
drugs?
she was on every pill in the world. You know how like when you get addicted to pills?
Oh, you mean like I always am? I love pills, any kind of pills. A placebo, whatever, aspirin.
But it's a bad habit that's hard to kick. Those are the hardest habits to
Your
kick.
avoidance is a bad habit. Life can be a bad habit.
What's that
Yeah.
woman? Why is she sitting like that?
It's subjective. It's really a matter of your opinion. Okay, you see this burly guy down here, the bodybuilder in the picture? I hate his body because, you guys, pay attention. A lot of women don't like men too bulky.
Why?
I like mine kind of skinny because I like skinny, nerdy guys with glasses and that are
Like
skinny.
ectomorphs.
Like my husband. I mean, yeah, I like guys that look nerdy. Hey, look at these motorboat set of boobs. Look at these puppies.
You're going too fast, Sid.
Okay, I'd stick a 20 in this girl's top right here.
Really?
Oh,
Let me
at
see a
least.
burkini. Type in a burkini and let me see what we got.
She might be motorboater. Burkini, look at the Daily Show. They tried to outlaw them in France. Here they are.
Those are bikinis. They're
They're
stupid.
kind of sexy though if you look at a nice fitting one.
Oh, those are stupid.
Those are stupid, but there was one cute one. And of course they tried to throw her in jail.
Why don't they just laugh her off the beach? It looks like
No,
a
right.
scuba outfit.
My belief really disagrees with them in this way. If a man is so covetousness and sleazy that he cannot control his animal urges because you're showing a nano
Skin.
little tiny bit of your fingernail, then he's the pervert. You're not a temptress.
Is that true, Sid?
Yeah.
Of course it is. Sid's not an idiot. Any guy with a name like Sid has to develop.
Oh my God! Look at that dude. He's like measuring the shit.
Oh, did you know in Bible times, like King David times, when they picked out the Jewish noble line, the nobility line, the wife, they would line up all the virgins that were in the Israeli community, and the most best-looking ones they couldn't have a scar, a freckle, a mole, or like split hair. They had to be perfect. And they would line them up naked and let the guy pick out whichever one, was flawless. Isn't that horrible?
That was
like
before Walmart, man. Okay, I gotta go suck the soup. I'll be back in a sec.
Not man's world. I'm still on it because as much as they do, they don't take us seriously. If you're a blonde woman with curves, for God's sake, you better act like you're stupid, or you'll wind up with my life. Look at this black dude who should never, ever, ever be photographed naked again. Ever. He looks like he's got a front butt in the back too. I'm sorry, but that makes me kind of gay also. Where's a sexy guy before I turn straight dyke? The women are I love the women right now, Sid, because they're nice.
You like women?
And I've always wanted an Arabic girl.
Why?
They're exotic. I like their eyes. I like the forbidden thing. I want to corrupt them. Yeah. Because I grew up in the church, went to a Catholic all-girls school, and we were already lezzing out under the desk, playing with each other's hands and shit. It's okay. You just got to go tell the priest, and you'll get forgiven again. Did you know that they finally let gays be Catholic? When are they going to let women be a priest? That's what I want to know.
Why would anybody want to be? They should just dump that whole Catholic thing.
Women can be just as good as any guy.
Yeah, but being a priest is just preaching lies to people. Why would you want a woman to do
It
that?
is. And Jesus would be spinning in his grave if he knew what they're doing in his name. They are the devil. They are corrupting Christianity. The philosophy behind it was great and good. They ruined it.
They fucked up.
I can't even go to a church now
Come
without
up with
saying,
someone else.
I can't go into a church. It will spontaneously combust if I walk in.
I would commission you to go into 20 churches.
Can you see my halo? It's right on top of my horns. Or is that a steering wheel?
Hey, look, your horns are glowing.
Is that a halo on it or a steering wheel? Get it? Steering wheel. Up on my head. Get it? It's a dirty joke. It's referring to this.
Way over my head.
It's referring to me only being good for a blowjob.
You're like a sexual athlete, like a sexual triathlete.
Yes, I'm a sexual creature, very. Was, actually. Oh, God. Don't get married if you like sex.
What?
Don't get married if you enjoy sex.
I don't ever plan on getting married.
I thought it would mean a lot of sex with my favorite dick in the world, which was him. And now he's just using it to hurt my feelings. I'm just going to have my feelings hurt and be all like hurt.
Back.
One thing I do well is throw a guilt trip. I got a Christ complex and I know how to use it.
A Christ complex?
Yeah. I can make somebody feel really responsible for my own misery, whether they are or not.
Well, I don't believe in Christ.
You get pleasure from that?
It doesn't matter. It's a psychological term. No, what I get from that is absolution, redemption. I just throw my guilt on somebody else, like a succubus, like a spiritual vampire, and I win. It's a win-win. Most people need to feel bad because they won't confess or admit they're human. Some people can't admit they might be human, Mark, and it's acceptable to mistake. It's like he thinks his shit don't stink. Oh, God. Oh, I can pull her around, Bob. It's so bad.
Is he a sports fan?
I wish he would do sports. But no,
Did
he's
you see the
just...
Cubs and the Cleveland made the World Series? Are you going for the Cubs or you want them to lose?
Actually, can't stand baseball at
I
all.
love baseball, honey.
Oh my God, I can't even talk to you right now. It's the most boring.
That's like saying you don't like heroin.
It lasts way too long. What the fuck's up with that? And I've
Sit
never
there
tried
and fucking eat
heroin.
and watch this
I
shit.
would never try heroin or go to a baseball game because I'm not trying to live my life in hell, in a hellscape. But I would enjoy a basketball game. Thank you for asking.
Do you like soccer?
I love soccer.
There you
Love
go,
it.
Sid. Swing.
Love soccer. I'm good at that.
We could make a life together, I think.
My husband's sister has redeemed him in a way. She's an angel. This young woman went to the University of Oklahoma Nazarene, whatever. Got a degree in physical therapy on a soccer scholarship.
All right.
In-law and fan. So he can't do too much around her. She'll come over and beat him up.
So are you very physical? Like you walk around or do some stretching and yoga?
I am an exercise freak and kind of anorexic too. You know?
Okay.
Do a lot of yoga. I do about 100 push-ups a day, 100 crunches, 100.
Wow, honey.
You know what a fire, what the doggy is? You want to lose your saddlebag? Take it down. See this. It's good when you're my age and you don't want to get saddlebag. You get
Yeah, you got a good body, hon.
You get down. Well,
Look at that, Sid. Get down the fucking the hands and knees. Start doing that
Oh,
shit.
I've seen Luann.
you're on a fire hydrant, but try it. You
Yeah,
got
that's
cramp
good
after-
for the adductors and gluteus.
Oh, it hurts, man. And then Lakina told
What do you
me,
think of that, Sid?
but Lakina said, get a black girl's butt by doing this.
Look at that. That's good for the bottom.
And then clench it, release it, like you're fasting.
Yeah,
And I
she's
can do
like,
it
I
down.
told you, she's like an athlete.
There's
Holy
one.
cow, hon, you're good.
And you got these. You don't do sit-ups. They don't
Crunches.
do this, like sex position. And you get up and you bicycle around.
What's that? Look at that. That's good, hon.
And it hurts real bad.
Yeah, it's good for the abdomen.
Out from the agony, you can stop.
Okay, hon, do you want to get ripped? I mean, you want to have like a bikini body?
I do have a six-pack. Check it out.
Wow, man.
36, 24, 36.
Okay, if you went back into stripping, why would you do that?
I wouldn't.
Why not?
Get better. And besides, I want to make money with my mental capacities.
Okay, you would feel like, oh God, I'm just doing something I've already done, right?
If I wanted to do that, I'd be at webcam level again.
Like, you get back on and you're saying, man, I'm just doing what I always do. I want to do something else.
I would be on a pole at home, but I wouldn't do that anymore, honey. It's too sexually objectifying about women.
Okay, what do you think of women that do that for an extended period of time, like do it for years?
Thank for their choices. They have their own reasons in life. It's not my place to judge them. Got nothing against prostitution either.
Okay, like let's say that, we were together and I was just a webcam. Wouldn't you say like, come on, Budge, try doing something else? Would you try pushing me or would you just
I already
that's
said I would send you a naked gallery of videos if you sent me some Xanax, so I think you already figured me out, right? I don't have the same morals as other people,
Okay.
but they don't bother me. I'm compassionate. I don't like to hurt other people. That's good enough.
I guess so. I guess what I'm trying to get at is like, that it's a living type mentality. It's a living.
It is a living, but it's your choice. And Khalil Gibran, the great philosopher who tried to unite Islam with Christianity, wrote a book about stuff like that.
Wow.
About that, and he said on work, he said, you can have a menial job if you just want to settle for that. Basically, I'm not right. But he said, try to just be employed with what you're already doing and you love doing and love your work so that it's not a need but an ecstasy. Then those who you are working for will feel your love, something like that. Don't just take whatever ass hat job you can get. Just try to be ambitious. Do your best. You've got to do your best, because in the end, if you don't have self-respect, no one else is going to respect you.
True. Okay, hon, hold that thought because I got to go put some more soup in. Hold on.
Thank you for letting me get it out. I got to go to the doctor. I'll get medicine. But thank you for your Satanistic logo. Is that Satanistic? The upside down cross?
Yep.
Are you a practicing Satanist?
Yep.
I'm high priestess and solitary practitioner of Wicca. We're very similar, only
No, we can crap.
we say,
Satan
as
good.
I will it, and at harm none, will be done. But Satanists they just say, as I will it, let it be done. Which I also say now, because now I'm a neutral practitioner. I have found a need for the dark arts sometimes. It protects me.
Nice.
I've infiltrated churches. I've done a lot. And my dad's a preacher. He has no idea.
Infiltrated churches.
Just for the occult. I've got a book of shadows this big. I've been writing for 30 years. Oh my.